What is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time, oh my god. Last chapter was too much. I don't want to, I kept it mostly intact because of how much introductory stuff it was, but it was too much all at once. And from here on out, and we're definitely gonna start cutting a lot of it out. It's just too much. It does feel like it might go a lot quicker whenever you're not hindered by tutorial messages, but wow, was it too much. But outside of the tutorials, it was pretty decent. But we're moving on to chapter 5.
Golden Wildfire, the Golden Guardian.
Guardian, okay.
After Count Gloucester's surprising defection, the Empire's invasion of Leicester begins in earnest. The Alliance Roundtable unravels, and the region descends further into chaos.
As you do.
Yet the Alliance does not yield. Claude takes command and rallies his comrades, insisting that so long as they can withstand the Imperial onslaught on Regan territory, they will survive.
Okay. We do have a bunch of supports.
It's only a matter of time before the Imperial Army marches on Regan territory.
We do have a bunch of supports lined up. I don't know where or how I'm gonna do those. Like, I do want to see them. I'll figure that out. They'll be somewhere in this video, probably.
Once again, Margrave Edmund is only offering financial support instead of troops.
My apologies. I'll do all I can on the front lines in my adoptive father's stead.
And on top of that, he sent his adorable daughter to risk her life on the battlefield. Unbelievable.
It's fine. She's a monster.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
She's a monster, and I was like, oh, wait. That's like her whole thing, isn't it?
You have nothing to apologize for. The blame rests squarely on your father's shoulders. Mark my words, the next time I see him.
I think we get the picture, Judith. Save that fire for the battlefield. We're finally free of Count Gloucester and his overbearing pompousness. You don't need to go filling his shoes.
Isn't that exactly why you called me here? If I'm to fill his seat, I assume I also get his right to complain. Honestly, what's going on? The Alliance is facing an unprecedented crisis, and these great lords can't even show up to their own roundtable.
House Ordelia has no ability to resist the Empire, given our location and lack of military power. Were my father to take his seat at the round table now, the Empire might interpret it as a show of defiance.
I take it that means House Ordelia won't be contributing to the Alliance in any way.
Probably not.
2 of the 5 great lords have effectively forfeited their seats. Why not fill Ordelia's chair with someone like Viscount Seward?
Not happening. Can you imagine the fuss Albany and Burgundy would kick up when they learned we only asked Seward to participate? Those 3 houses have always been treated as equals. Besides, I doubt Viscount Burgundy could come even if we did invite him.
House Burgundy's circumstances are much the same as House Ordelia's. In fact, their position may be even worse than ours.
I don't recall who that is.
How are we supposed to stop the Empire like this?
These Viscounts.
House Goneril was supposed to swoop in and save our skins, and even they couldn't bother to attend.
Leave it to my brother to eat some bad mushrooms just before an important meeting.
Don't you make excuses for him. If Holst couldn't make it, then the Duke should have come himself.
House Goneril has already pledged their full support. They're not the problem here.
Then why waste our time with this conference?
Our troops were provided by the Alliance's nobles. You know we can't act without a resolution from the Round Table, even if it is a mere formality. And anyway, the entire Alliance needs to be on the same page if we're going to coordinate our military strategy.
Well, as I said, I'm afraid there's not much House Ordelia can do, even if we are informed.
Be that as it may, we still have to get this done. Let's move on and discuss our strategy for the battles to come. This is it, folks. Right now, we need everyone focused on defending Deirdre. Here's the plan.
Okay.
When we fought the Empire at the Great Bridge, it looked like they had a number of mercenary groups working for them. And yet, I didn't see any sign of Gerald's company among them.
I was thinking, what are they doing in all this time?
It's not like that was the only battlefield, and there's no shortage of mercenary companies.
That's true. And you don't have any inkling of when the Empire is going to launch their attack on Deirdre?
No clue. They could strike tomorrow for all I know.
Then I imagine there's no time to waste in formulating a plan and fortifying the city's defenses.
Yep. If we lose the initiative, the battle's practically over.
If that's the case, then why are all of you just idling the days away?
The army can't act until Claude returns from those meetings. It's like no one can even sneeze around here without it turning into an endless debate. A king or emperor can make things happen with a wave of their hand, but I guess it's not so simple when you're leading an alliance.
Ruling by consensus may work in peacetime, but it seems to have a distinct disadvantage during a war.
Hey, Claude's calling for us. Sounds like the round table's finally over.
We better get going. If we don't hurry, all the food will be gone.
It's not a banquet, you know. It's a war council. But yeah, we should move.
I'll be right there. Let's start with introductions, shall we? Allow me to present the head of House Daphne, the Honorable...
The name's Judith. I'm joining the War Council at the invitation of our supreme leader here.
Okay, you're joining the War Council, but like, can you join our team? Can I use you in battle?
It is a pleasure to see
That'd
you
be
once
sick.
more, Lady Judith. I am heartened to know that we will be fighting at your side.
You're Gloucester's kid, right? You've grown into quite a handsome boy over the last few years.
Don't give him more of an ego.
I'm sure all the men here seem like little boys to someone like Judith.
Ah, Duke Goneril's daughter. You've grown quite lovely yourself. You'll be outshining me in no time.
Are you kidding? I've got a long way to go before I can compete with you.
I don't really know what you two were talking about, but I think I'm ready for it to be over. Let's start the briefing.
So, you want us to hamper the Imperial Army's advance in order to delay their arrival at Deirdre?
That's right. And we'll use every bit of time we gain to tighten up our defenses around the capital in preparation.
Then we have to avoid losing too many of our allies before the battle in Deirdre.
Exactly. Hold them off as best you can, but the second you're in any real danger, I want you to fall back.
It's easy enough to order retreat after retreat, but I don't see how that's supposed to win the day.
More details,
Be
please.
more specific. How exactly are we going to slow down the Imperial Army? We'll use our terrain advantage to impede their progress and keep them off balance. A small force should be more than enough to handle that. Ultimately, our goal is just to buy time until the defenses are ready. And if we can just stop them from taking Deirdre...
Claude, I have to ask, are you keeping some kind of incredible top-secret plan from us?
Sure, I may have something up my sleeve, but it won't amount to anything if we fail to protect Deirdre, I can promise you that.
But if we succeed, then this plan of yours will get us out of our predicament? If that's the case...
Yes, then there is still hope.
You kids are all so young. Don't do anything rash and get yourselves killed, all right?
No promises.
All right, let's reclaim all that time we wasted on the roundtable conferences. Watch each other's backs out there. I know we can do this.
Okay, so this is our, like, battlefield map now. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. There's 4 required side quests. Okay. For these, you can now invite allies with whom you have attained support level C or higher on expeditions. Oh god, more tutorials. There's adding more. What now? Be able to spend activity points to invite them on an expedition. You can get to know your ally better through conversation and question. You'll gain support points based. So this is like tea parties too. You'll get a quiet moment to observe your. Yeah, you can zoom in and look at their face. Respectfully, of course.
Got a minute?
I have to do one, huh?
That's a tricky one.
Plan is to hamper the Imperial Army's advance while tightening up our defenses. I know I came up with it, but I'm not sure we can manage it given our inferior numbers. Add that you're also getting a late start. Take an optimistic view.
Sure.
We got the home turf advantage at least. I think we can pull it off. I appreciate the optimism. I needed that small glimmer of
One
hope.
step at a time.
Well, the Imperial Army waits for no man. I better hurry and start giving out orders.
Anyway.
I had some new facilities built in preparation for the coming battle. Don't tell me that. I'm just dying to check them out. I am dying, all right. What are you? Reflect on your previous battles. The past has a lot to teach us. This is how you replay maps for ranking and presumably grinding. You can also select any side quest that hasn't been completed after completing a chapter. In auxiliary battles, you'll be able to use all of your units, not just those present at that point in the story. However, any unit that has been lost in battle will be unavailable. Note that in classic mode, you may lose units even in auxiliary fights. Okay.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
Let's see, all of chapter 3. Go back to chapter 2 until I have the all S.
I'll continue
Does that,
gathering
I wonder if that
records of your
costs anything to
battles.
do. Let's see, where else do we have to go? Battalion, supplies, blacksmith. Okay. What is this? Cat. We collected any unneeded armaments and resources here. Supplies are lifeblood of the army. Nothing can go to waste.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
You exchange surplus weapons and resources for other resources. You'll be able to trade materials. Yeah. Trade smithing stones. Okay. So it's just a deliver resources. Turn in extra equipment and resources to receive smithing stones in exchange. So how many do you... 1-to-1? Okay. Deliver equipment. This is where, yeah, all the trash. So let's see. This iron axe, deliver. 1 smithing stone. Okay. Expand. I can expand it to materials will be periodically collected. Gather materials. Okay.
Everything has its use.
So there's that. And then blacksmith, probably pretty self-explanatory. Upgrade my weapons. You can use resources to forge new weapons, repair weapons which originally used. Repair. Oh, like rusted weapons. You can repair weapons. When a weapon breaks, its might and durability will drastically decrease, and its attributes will be ineffective. Repaired weapons more easily acquire powerful attributes and have a higher forge limit. These weapons will also always be fully forged once repaired. You can acquire broken weapons by defeating monsters. Okay, so this rusted sword. Weapon repair 1. We got an iron sword plus 6 and boosts consecutive hits. Increases damage to enemies as the hit count rises. Moderately extends the time before hit count expires. Nice. And then forge. Spend gold to forge. Increase our might and durability. So, like this one, increase might. Make it plus 11. It's an iron sword though. But I can't do that. Neat. Can't forge. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Heroes relics. When an individual who possesses the relic corresponding crest wields it, the combination unlocks powerful combat arts and magic as well as other special effects. However, if a unit without a crest wields a relic, they will suffer damage during battle. While heroes relics are powerful, their true strength is not yet drawn out in their initial state. You can unleash their effects at the blacksmith. I need umbral steel. So you can increase them. Okay. Interesting. Same thing for free Google. Let's see, what about Venom Edge? That needs Venom Stone specifically. Well, sure. Why not?
Is this it?
Yeah. Weapon Forger. Okay, we did that.
See you around.
And then battalions. I am interested in how battalions work in this, at the very least. I can recommend battalions too. I'm certain having experienced troopers on your side will be of great help.
Hello, you.
Higher battalions. Every battalion is most effective against a certain enemy weapon type. Facing up against the weapon type that trigger a battalion effect, which makes that battalion 1 tier stronger and decrease damage taken. Battalions have endurance, which lowers when the unit commanding the battalion takes damage. If endurance reaches 0, the battalion... Okay. Grants 1 tier greater advantage against enemies equipped with axes. Okay.
We have some truly capable people here.
So let me buy one of the, I'll buy one of each.
We have some truly capable people here.
Okay.
Come back soon, all right?
As we're making solid progress, I should get ready too. Okay, so supports, yes. Convoy, go to Marianne. Battalion. So, can I do this to cover a weakness? So, like, can I... Grants 1 tier greater advantage against enemies equipped with swords. No, I want enemies equipped with lances. That's what I want. Because we're using a sword on her right now. Let's see if that works that way. It kind of seems like it based on the up arrow now. We're just a reaver now. I mean, okay. And then I know I got a strength ring. I'll do that. And is there a better sword I can give you? Yeah, the +6. All right. Okay, so I think from here on, new supports, new award. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go spend all my points. Anything important pops up. Maybe I'll just like do rapid fire cuts and then figure out from there. Hello, you.
Welcome.
What's going to be my shop if I ever open the darn thing? Anyway, hi, I'm Anna. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. If I find anything good out there, I'll add it to my stock, so keep checking back.
Welcome.
Okay, so she doesn't have one. Letter from Abyss Keeper. You know what? I like Abyss Keeper. Hold on. It's been a while. As usual, I have something to report again today. I mentioned the Ashen Wolves before, right? They're a group of kids that missed out on graduating for the Officers Academy up on the surface. I wrote that 3 of them in particular seemed like they'd be trouble. Well, make it 4. Yuri, Happy, Constance, and now Baltus. All of them are a real headache. That said, they're definitely keeping me on my toes. Just the other day, we found a huge hole leading up to the monastery. We had to hurry and push a boulder in front of it. Densely written letter is indistinctly spiky handwriting. I'm wondering where they are, actually, but interesting. Okay. I thought Anna being here was a surprise. I was just looking at the units. I saw her there. Okay, so I feel like a lot of these I'm probably going to skip. It's 4 nothing battles just to get the story, but something new popped up again. Very rarely, extra quests will appear on the war map. Extra quests offer a chance to get numerous rewards from couriers and monsters. Extra quests will disappear when their counter reaches 0. The counter will decrease each time a new region is captured. Huh. And that's this specifically. Interesting. Oh, I can start here? Oh, so I don't have to do... It looked like I had to go down, up, and around. Huh. Activity points, training points. And then this, of course. Yeah, with these, if there's anything actually story related, of course, like, I'm not gonna skip over that. But these are always, so far, have just been kill the bandits. So, let's get through that.
Looks like the Imperial Army has finally begun their march in earnest, and they're headed straight for Deirdre.
Okay. Yeah, this was just after clearing one of those time waster battles. This is how they feel, honestly. But we're getting story, so it's fine.
Okay, but what's the problem? This is exactly what you thought would happen.
True enough. But even if I read the enemy perfectly and our allies do their absolute best, I can't do a thing about the odds. In the end, it's still a coin toss. It never should have come to this. If only I'd managed everything better in the first place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. It's not like you. There was no avoiding this situation, regardless of who was leading the Alliance. In fact, I bet things would be a whole lot worse if it was someone else.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. I can't help but feel there was another way I could have handled this. I had all these grand ambitions when I became leader. So much I wanted to achieve. But there's no time for any of that now. I've got my hands full just trying to keep the Alliance safe. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Tell me, friend. What should I do next?
Why are you asking me? I'm no fortune teller.
I was like, yeah, I don't know,
Fair point.
dude.
I guess all we can do now is keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other.
Do you think your leader is all right? He seems a bit worn out.
Well, I tried to cheer him up, but I don't think it helped. Ultimately, all I can do is my best. That's probably the only thing that'll actually help Claude anyway.
Okay. Okay, hold on. There's a spring that has a mysterious legend about it. Apparently there's some sort of benefit to bathing in it. And it looks like, so like if I click Lawrence, I then get to choose someone for him to bathe with and presumably get support point. You know, Lawrence and Linhart, support point up. Look at that. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Why are you here?
For me. You face Petra McNeary, the new queen of Frigid.
Why is victory conditions have changed? Yeah. Petra ordered an attack on the brawler. Okay. Sure. Petra. Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. So I have.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I
take
won't
that.
slack off.
Are you using a sword? You are using a sword. Okay. And why are you caution? Oh, because you're like half health and there's, oh, okay. I see. There's a lot of people going to attack you right now, huh? Well?
All right, let's take them by storm.
How bad could it be? Probably pretty bad, right? Hi, Petra.
I will never be yielding.
Lysithea's in trouble. Lysithea, what are you doing, girl? Losing. I see.
You can
know
count
what?
on me.
Hilda, go guard that guy.
I might be in a little trouble.
A little bit. Hilda's in trouble. Okay.
I might have a problem.
I brought like my low levels to this because like, well, whatever, they're grindy nothingness maps, right? Might as well get them some experience. They are not doing too hot, clearly. Okay. Heal. You heal. All right. And just try not to lose for just a few minutes. I'm working on getting us out of here. It's fine. Right, a little bit of fire. I was like, Petra's almost broken again. There we go. Hey, a main mission success.
So
They
glad we
dropped
made it there in time.
a seal. Okay. Petra popping up. That was unexpected, but okay. Okay, the owl has finally popped up, which I believe also amiibos. I don't know. I have amiibos. I don't know what use they have. Receive a weapon or item. Presents can be received once per day per amiibo, and you can receive up to 5 presents a day using different amiibo. Amiibo usage will reset at the start of a new day. Once reset, you can use the same amiibo again. Save data bonuses. I did remember seeing this. If you have save data from certain games, you can select bonuses, save data from the camp pause menu. to acquire gold and items. To receive save data bonus, you will need save data from either Fire Emblem Warriors or Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I have both of those. So from the pause menu, bonuses, save data bonuses. So Fire Emblem Warriors, I get 5 owl feathers, whatever those are. Actually, I think those aren't those gifts that everyone likes. I think so. 50 smithing stone, 5 grand. And then for 3, another same thing for 3 houses save data. Neat. Let me just kind of mess with Amiibo. Why not? So let's see here. Here's Marth. A Caledonian Gar. He gave me some fish. Here's Tiki. An Iron Tome. It says I can do 5. I might as well do 5. Hold on, just see if anything fancy comes up. All right, Roy. Umbral Steel. Don't we need that for our relic weapons? Okay, here's Alm. Oh, hold on. White Trout. Okay, Alm brings the fish. And Corin. A steel tome. I don't think we've gotten any steel weapons. Okay. So there's 5. Huh. Okay. Now I wonder if they always give, like, if I... Was it Roy gave the Umbral Steel? I wonder if I scan Roy tomorrow, I get 5 more Umbral Steel. Can you abuse that? I don't know. Kind of neat. Okay, but the owl perch specifically. Hello. There's something on the ground. An owl feather. The Mr. Owl is resting on its perch, the memory of 1,000 battles lingering behind its eyes. Oh no. Not Nom flashbacks. Poor owl. Okay, I think it's finally time to open this. This could take a while, because I have all of the... God, there's so many. Oh boy. Let's just get it started, I guess.
Hey, Claude. Looks like you had another one of those meetings. You finally finished?
For today, yeah. But we're picking up right where we left off tomorrow.
That's a lot of talking. What could possibly call for that much discussion?
That's a lot of talking. You don't know the half of it, bud.
Well, first, we need to settle on a direction for the Alliance. And then come all the pesky little details. All responsibilities need to be doled out fairly, but each territory has different resources and different circumstances, you know? So it's tricky to figure out what's really fair. There's no one answer that works across the board.
But you're their leader. Can't you just make a bunch of decisions and get it over with?
No can do, I'm afraid. I may be the leader, but I'm still just one of the 5 great lords. Sure, I may be the idea man, but I don't have the authority to enforce anything on my own. On top of all that, most nobles are experts at focusing on what's good for their own territory instead of what would benefit the Alliance as a whole. When priorities clash, the debates just go around and around in endless circles. Makes me wonder if we'll ever reach a consensus on anything.
Hold on. Do you really think you'll win the war like this? You'll always be on the defensive if you can't act decisively.
I hear you, believe me. The process works much better in times of peace. But since we're at war, it's frustrating to say the least. What's worse is that it's near impossible to get a read on the situation. I don't have the foggiest idea how we're going to overcome this. Say, mind if I pick your brain?
Just walk forward and smash. We're in Warriors land, it don't matter.
What, me? Well, I guess I'd...
Give him the old ba-bam. Skirt around him with a nice whoosh. What? Ba-bam.
Just hit him with the old ba-bam, you know? That's the way.
Ba-bam, right. Think you could elaborate on that a little?
What I'm saying is, why not just get rid of all the talking?
You mean get rid of the Alliance's council altogether?
Exactly. If you give yourself more authority, then it won't take as long to make decisions. It doesn't even have to be permanent. You could go back to the old way once things are peaceful again. But I guess that wouldn't go over too well with the other nobles, huh?
Actually, I think you're onto something. Can't say it hasn't crossed my mind before. If folks at the Round Table just keep looking out for their own territory's interests, we'll be in a world of hurt if the Alliance is ever invaded. I just wish they could see that.
Whoa! Are you seriously considering it, Claude?
Of course. Unfortunately, the possibility of it actually happening right now is basically zero. But you've given me a lot to chew on. Let's do this again sometime.
Just say the word.
All right, and then Hilda.
Whew, glad that's finally over.
Oh, hey! Nice job out there.
You too, Hilda. Good to see you back safe and sound. That was one close fight, huh?
You think so? I didn't even break a sweat.
Really? Well, I guess we did have the upper hand for most of it.
We sure did. And yet you still charged headfirst into the most contested part of the battlefield. You know, that's why you end up feeling like every battle is some huge ordeal. It's so unnecessary.
Whoa, hey now.
Unnecessary?
That's a little harsh. Someone has to get in there and turn the battle in our favor, even if it's dangerous.
I know, but why do you always have to be that someone? Living fast and loose is only gonna land you in an early grave.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to live like anything. This is just how mercenaries are. You can't distinguish yourself by hanging around in the back. And if you don't stand out, you don't get paid. People notice you if you do something showy on the front lines. And that can bring in the next job, you know?
You're basically commanding an entire army now? What does recognition matter at this point?
You're probably right. I guess I've just gotten so used to fighting like that, it's hard to change. Aren't there a bunch of mercenaries in Goneril territory? Pretty sure I've heard of a merc company stationed at the throat.
Yeah, we use mercenaries a lot when we're beating back the Almiran army.
Then I'm sure they're the same as me. Haven't you seen them going all hog wild, competing with each other up at the front?
I've never really fought with them, but I can imagine that they're way different from regular knights. My brother is always going on about how some guy from some mercenary company or other died fighting at his side.
No surprise there. The more a merc makes a show of themselves, the easier it is for the enemy to spot them.
Right? And that's exactly why I'm worried about you. You don't have to stress about grabbing attention and getting paid anymore. So just take it easy, okay? We don't want you dying before your time.
Nah, it'll be fine.
It's not about getting paid anymore. Fighting that way is just a part of me now. But don't worry, I've got no plans to go out that easy. You know, I've never seen a noble worry so much about a mercenary. You just sit back and enjoy the show, all right?
Enjoy the show? Yeah, that sort of talk is so not making me feel any better.
Okay, Lawrence.
I was wondering who it was. What fortuitous timing.
Did you need me for something?
Nothing in particular. I was simply thinking of having a little chat with you. Please, do relax.
But I already am relaxed.
I've heard your background is quite the mystery. And what's more, that you possess some sort of unknown power.
There's so much purple on this screen.
It's certainly a bold
I honestly love it,
for
though.
Claude to put someone like that in charge of frontline forces.
I don't know if there's anything bold about it.
Oh? It seems you do not understand your unique position then. Each noble house in Leicester commands its own knights, and those knights in turn enact the will of their lords through the soldiers in their employ. But you are no knight, merely a mercenary who commands soldiers in fealty to nobody at all.
Maybe so, but all my orders come straight from the Alliance leader himself. What's the problem?
There is no problem, per se. You excel at what you do and fight with true valor. However, protecting the people of Leicester has always been the nobility's responsibility, and theirs alone. Some nobles may feel insulted that they have to rely on a simple mercenary of unknown origin.
Seriously? But nobles are usually the ones hiring mercenaries in the first place.
On the other hand, I hear there are more commanders of common birth in the Empire of late. Given our current lack of resources, the Alliance could serve to learn from them and promote more commoners through our ranks. Which means there should be no particular reason for anyone to resent you.
Didn't you just say they might feel insulted? If nobody's getting all hot under the armor about it, then there's no problem, right?
That said, this does not change the fact that a noble's obligation is to protect the common folk. Though your exact origins remain unclear, you undoubtedly fall into the commoner category as it stands. Therefore,
Thanks.
you are entitled to all the protection a noble is compelled to provide. Simply say the word if you ever require my assistance.
That does sound pretty good.
Of course, Lawrence. You'll be the first person I go to. Capable guy like you has plenty of sway with the other nobles, after all. You know, at first I thought you were just coming to complain, but you were actually trying to be nice.
Me? Nice? To you? Oh my, you are funny. Allow me to explain. I am the heir to House Gloucester, a noble among nobles. My offer of aid was not an act of kindness. It was a means to inform you of your place in this society. You would do well to remember the order of things here in Fódlan.
So, you just came to tell me how I'm disrupting the order? You are complaining.
Most certainly not. Do you really think me that small-minded? I've acknowledged your skills, and all I ask in return is that you act according to your station. Understand?
Uh-huh. I'll just let this one slide.
I'll keep that in mind. For now. In any case, my job as a mercenary is to fight. Simple as that. You're wasting your time if you're gonna get all bent out of shape about me.
I am not getting... Never mind. We shall continue this at a later date.
Oh boy. All right. Raphael.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Yeah. The woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
Oh, okay.
That must be tough for you, huh?
Nah, it's okay.
It is what
they
it
all
is.
died a long time ago, so I don't feel sad or anything like that now. But I do wonder who I really am sometimes. I don't have even the slightest memory of my birth parents.
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah. Both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well, then you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course. It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
Is the last one about food?
What can be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious
muscle. Okay. That's also fair.
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me, which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs, especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
Totally different way of fighting, I
Mercenaries
guess.
tend to get involved in smaller skirmishes as opposed to big battles, and most of them prefer to fight solo if they can afford it. But an army acts as one unit. Coordinating that many people all at the same time is a huge change for me.
No, that's fair.
And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins. That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at you. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
Incredible. Holy shit. Love that. All right, Ignatz.
Oh, hey, Ignatz. What you reading? Yeah, he definitely didn't hear me. Hey, Ignatz!
Ah, what? Oh, it's you. Can you please try to not sneak up on me like that?
Sorry about that. I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like anything was getting through.
Those noises were something.
You were making all kinds of weird noises while you were reading. You eat something bad?
No, nothing like that. It's just that this traveler's journal is full of such vivid imagery and wonderful surprises that I can't help but react.
You've seriously been lugging books around with you? Though, I admit, that does sound like a good one.
Yes, it's fascinating. The author's unknown, but whoever it was really traveled to all these places and documented everything. It's amazing how vastly things can differ depending on where you are. Like the plants or the animals or even the ore in the ground. And of course, the way people live in those areas is so diverse too. Like their food and their clothes. But what's most interesting to me is the architecture. Ruins in Fódlan contain ancient architectural styles that are, for some reason, also found on faraway islands.
All right, I get the picture. You talk like you've seen it all firsthand.
Well, I really try to place myself in the author's shoes when I read. So I guess in a way, I have. I'd love to visit all those places myself, but that's easier said than done, especially since I became a knight.
Are you unhappy being a knight?
The way you say that makes me think you never wanted to be a knight in the first place.
I mean, he did want to be an artist. That's like whenever we reconvened, it's like, oh, Ignatz, you're a knight. One of the options was like, feel sorry for him. Yeah.
Oh, no! No, of course I did. At any rate, both my father and my brother are pleased that it's official.
Sounds to me like you became a knight for them.
That's not it at all. I'm very happy with my decision, honest.
Even though you can't go off traveling?
Yeah, getting sent out to different locations for battle is kind of the same thing. Oh, but of course the mission always comes first. It's not like I go off wandering whenever I feel the urge.
Uh-huh. But you would if you could, right?
Why do you keep asking me about this? All these leading questions, they're uncalled for. I might not be able to travel of my own volition, but I can read books and go wherever I want in my imagination. And that's good enough for me.
Is it? Huh. Lysithia?
Oh, hello there. Are you doing some research?
Yeah, I was just looking through records of past battles. Figure I'll probably run into some similar situations.
That's admirable of you. I thought that someone with a mercenary background would be a little more reckless with their fighting. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That sounded a bit rude, didn't it?
No, you're right. My fighting style was pretty loose when I was a mercenary. Actually, I can't say it's really changed that much. But I've got more responsibility now, so I've had to adjust some. Any mistakes I make would only cause problems for everyone else, right?
Huh. You're much more studious than I thought. I can see why Claude trusts you so much.
You really think I'm held in such high regard?
That's what I've heard, at least. It's very impressive, especially since you're so young.
Thanks, Lysithia. And the same goes for you, too. For a kid, you're amazing at what you do.
Oh boy.
Excuse me? Who is a kid?
I mean, like, factually you.
Huh? Well, you are.
I must ask that you refrain from treating me like a child.
I wasn't trying to...
You said, and I quote, for a kid. I'm aware that people often treat me like a child, but to think you'd call me one directly to my face! I work harder and contribute more to this army than anyone else here.
I don't think so, but all right.
It's truly vexing that something as inconsequential as my age can dictate how people treat me.
I'm sorry. I had no idea you hated being treated like a kid that much.
This is not a matter of like or dislike. My belief is that those who fight alongside each other should treat one another as equals.
Defend what you said.
But you're clearly younger than me, so it's just natural that I'd bring it up.
Oh, so you think it's natural for a person to look down on someone who's younger, hmm?
hold on. Didn't you tell me I was impressive for being so young?
Why, Cynthia's a Twitter user. Like one of those Twitter users, you know?
Doesn't that mean you assessed me based on my age too?
Me saying you're impressive in spite of your age is completely different than you saying I'm pretty good for a weak little baby.
Pretty sure I didn't phrase it like that.
But it's what you meant. Oh, I should have never complimented you.
You know, an adult wouldn't get all stubborn and combative like this.
True. Well, boomers exist. I don't know, man.
I am not being combative. I'm simply having a normal conversation with you. Is that a problem?
What about this is normal to you?
Jesus. All right. And Leonie.
Phew, what a workout. Oh, hey, are you here to train too?
Nah, just grabbing something I forgot earlier. Is this normal training time for you, Leonie?
Well, yeah. We've been so busy lately, I've had to squeeze it in whenever I can.
Huh. You work hard. For a mercenary.
I'm just starting out in my career, so I can't afford to slack off now. I only started training as a merc after the Officers Academy closed, remember? Meanwhile, you were one before you even came to the Academy. You've got years of experience on me.
Still, you're skilled and you've got brains, which means you're more promising than the average rookie.
I hope you're right. I have to distinguish myself at some point, or else I won't be able to face the captain.
You have a captain?
Yep. He visited my village when I was a kid, and I practically begged him to make me his apprentice. I was probably a huge nuisance, but I was so desperate to get out of my village and be independent. Gerald treated me like an annoying little brat at first, but eventually, he taught me for real. He showed me everything. Tricks of the trade, standard training routines, basic strategy. Don't you have a mentor? Someone who showed you the ropes?
A mentor?
We're just gonna gloss over the fact that she mentioned Gerald, the one that's like our prime target right now. There is someone, kinda. Is there?
I do have a mentor, in a sense. You know, someone who occasionally gives me advice and stuff.
That sounds sort of vague, but I guess there can be all kinds of mentors. Either way, you still have loads more experience
Our
than
brain
me.
gremlin.
I need to work hard so I can catch up with you.
Well, if you ever want help from an old pro, just say the word.
You know, I've always liked Leonie, but like not having, like being this timeline where Violet didn't come to the academy, Gerald's not back at the academy, she's not, you know, like on the surface, she's very one note. You have to like really dive into supports to get anything out of her. But I do like, you know, the non-Gerald stuff. She did just mention it here, but she hasn't been like Gerald every sentence, you know? It's best timeline for her, honestly.
Thanks. I'm glad to have a role model I can count on.
I might be speaking too soon as well, who knows? But there's all of Shez's. So let's see, Hilda and Marianne.
I know you're a clever girl, Hilda, and you just had some bad luck this time. But even if you delegate the job to another, the ultimate responsibility still lies with you, so you need to be careful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Then take that responsibility and finish this, though this much is going to be difficult alone. Ah, Marianne, come here.
Of course. What do you need?
I want you to help Hilda.
All right. I can do that.
Thank you. Now get to it, you two.
But you didn't even tell, what? Help her with what?
Boy, you really blew it this time, Hilda. This isn't like you at all. Sorry you got dragged into this, Marianne.
No, it's all right. So, what should I do?
Could I ask you to organize all the weapons and armor here by type? I'm going to start with separating the useful stuff from the broken stuff. I was apparently supposed to put each category of item into a different box and take them all to storage, but the message got lost somewhere along the way, which is why everything's now in this giant pile.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
How are you doing over there, Marianne? What the? This is even worse than before!
Oh no.
Yes, I'm sorry. I tried to be very specific with how I separated things, but it got a bit out of hand.
Hilda, Marianne, I'm coming to check on your progress, and I had better be impressed.
Oh, shoot! She's coming! Quick, shove all of this stuff under a rug or something.
Ladies, correct me if my eyes are mistaken, but this is in even worse shape than when I first left.
I'm sorry, Judith. It's all my fault. I had everything arranged just like you wanted, but then, whoops, I tripped and crashed into the pile and everything sort of went everywhere.
I see. Hilda, when I told you to take responsibility for your tasks, I didn't mean you had to burden yourself with absolutely everything.
Right, got it. I'll definitely be more careful.
Well, why don't the two of you take a short break? This mess clearly isn't going anywhere.
I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's actually my fault in the first place, you know? Come on, let's go take that break. I need a cup of tea in a bad way.
All right. Thank you, Hilda.
Okay, interesting start here. What else we got? Lauren's and Marianne.
My, if it isn't Marianne, how is the fine maiden today?
Oh, Lawrence. I'm all right, thank you.
Off to the chapel again? Your devotion never ceases to amaze me.
Yes, I am.
Tell me, do you regret taking part in this war? I was most surprised to hear you were joining our forces, so if you are overexerting yourself for whatever such reason...
I'm not, and I wouldn't say I regret it either. I had no other choice. When the Officers' Academy shut down, my adoptive father insisted I join the army. I wasn't given the opportunity to say no.
I see. So it is by the will of Margrave Edmund that you're with us.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, like there was a big question what was gonna go on early, like before this game came out and Marianne was shown. Because there's a pretty heavy implication in main three houses where, like, if you don't recruit Marianne or whatever, or if you're not with her, she kills herself in the time skip. So
I can only presume he did so as a show of his loyalty to the cause, considering he cannot make much use of his own soldiers. Yet, you do not seem entirely on board with the concept. Are you sure this is what you want? If need be, I would be glad to contact your father and sort this out for you.
Just stop. I'm fine with this. It's not like I have anywhere else to go anyway. This is the only option I have. So please, just leave me be.
Marianne, we are living through an era of immense change. This great war has entangled the three eminent powers in Fódlan, and will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on the continent at large. Leicester cannot stay the way it is now. No, it must not.
Why are you telling me all this?
Listen carefully, Marianne. I believe this moment in time to be a wonderful opportunity for you to turn a new leaf. I too feel pressure to do the same, and I have spent my days reacting in kind. Why don't you and I welcome in this new era together as changed people?
If only it were that easy. Perhaps things wouldn't be such a struggle. I'm sorry. I will continue to be as I always have. All I can do is pray, if you'll excuse me.
Damn. All right. Ignatz and Lysithea, and then we are finally done.
Ah, there you are, Ignatz.
Hello, Lysithea. Do you need something?
I wanted to thank you for your actions in our skirmish earlier. You blocked the enemy's approach, which allowed me to maintain my position on the battlefield. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. Protecting comrades is all part of the job when you're a knight.
At first, I thought knighthood would prove to be a task beyond your ability, but you've turned out to be surprisingly dependable.
It's like, damn, I thought you were worthless, but it looks like you're not. Thanks.
Didn't you come from a merchant family?
I sure did.
Then if I may, why have you chosen to become a knight instead of taking over the family business?
Because I'm the second son. My older brother is going to take over the business. My father wanted me to become a knight so I could help my brother that way. It was a lot to deal with, but in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out.
It's quite commendable to choose a future based on your family's wishes.
Oh, it's not so impressive.
Your family must have been ecstatic when you were knighted.
I suppose they were.
To be honest, I am envious of you.
You are?
I am. I haven't been able to do anything for my own mother and father yet. I hope to be as strong as you and do something equally wonderful for my parents one day.
You're very considerate of your parents, Lysithia. And I know how hard you work when you set your mind to something, so I'm sure you can do this too. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That is to say, I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really should be going. The work of a knight is never done, after all.
Poor Ignatz. All right. So, that's finally all done. Let's jump into the chapter. I will just quickly... Everyone's 13. I spent money to level everyone up. Trying to think. Let's see. We're still working on Mercenary here. Archer here. Hilda's an Armor Knight, because we'll see how that works. Lauren's, I have Mage right now, because I kind of want to do some, like, mixed attacking magic something or another, if that even really is an option here. But this actually works crazy well for Lauren's because of his Rose Tornado thing, and Mage has a Wind Tornado attack. He's kind of nuts. Raphael's still working on Priest. I made Ignatz a Brawler. We haven't actually tried Fist attacks yet, so we'll see how this goes. Lysithia's still working on Priest, still working on Thief with Marianne, Mercenary, Linhart and Shamir are still doing whatever. We haven't actually used anything. I probably won't use Linhart. He's just kind of here. But it's ZR, proceed to the war map. I found it interesting that I seemingly cleared everything, but I didn't. I don't quite know why. Complete all side missions in this area. I'm not sure why that's not. Does that include S ranks or something? Like, I don't... Again, I don't really know. But I don't have access to that unless there is something in one of these that I didn't touch. But it looks like, no, I've talked to all of them. So yeah, I don't know. Either way, Deirdre, the Aquatic Capital. S rank, we get a speed carrot and a intermediate seal for just beating it in general. But let's get it. The Deirdre Gambit. Save. But these chapters take forever.
I never imagined we would have such a difficult time advancing when our foes are
Why
so
are we
disorganized
here?
And dispersed.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have come. I can barely handle everyday life, let alone...
Perhaps you would have been better off remaining at Garreg Mach then?
While I got overrun, yeah.
I volunteered for this assignment, but surely you had other options.
Stay at Garreg Mach? No way! I do not want to be there when my father shows...
Then why not request a transfer for the Western Front? Aryan Road is infamously impregnable. You would have been quite safe stationed there.
And risk running into Lady Rhea? She's even skipped...
All right. Well, in that
Please
case,
get off
there's
the
little you
screen.
can do but focus on the task ahead. I cannot say I am pleased with our progress thus far, but Deirdre is finally in sight. If we can take the city, our mission will be complete.
The Imperial Army has conquered
All right.
much of central and western Regan territory.
Gotta hate her.
They'll attack the city in a matter of days.
Thanks, Shamir. Your scouting prowess is unparalleled. I don't know what... Sounds like there's no point trying to delay them anymore.
I don't know
We need to pull
what we
the
would have done
entire
without your
army
report.
back to Deirdre immediately. Hilda, send word to Duke Goneril and apprise him of the situation.
Leave it to me, boss.
Is
It
Deirdre...
seems the repairs to the strongholds and gates have been completed,
trying to remember-
and all according to your specifications.
what map this was in the main game.
We actually got it done in time, huh? All that's left is to get our troops in position and our defenses will be ready. The Imperial Army is practically at our doorstep. You should all head straight to your posts.
Got it. I'll tell the others.
All of our commanders are so young and inexperienced, myself included. We wouldn't have any hope of victory if it weren't for the combat experience you two bring to the table.
You're putting a lot of stock in my skills, little Claude. Never thought I'd see the day.
If you can just get us through this fight, I'll be able to turn the tables. Don't let me down, okay?
Who do you think I am, boy? You've got nothing to worry about.
You've just got to believe in your friends, Claude. If anyone can do this, it's us.
That's what I'm betting on. Now let's win this.
Hell yeah. So let's see. Defeat Ferdinand. Defeat conditions: Judith is routed or Port Town checkpoint is captured. Okay. So let's see. Balthus? Is that how the Ashen Wolves are recruited? They're just like on the field as enemies? Okay, what else is in here? Anti-lance training. Grant the Lancebreaker ability to stronghold captains. Decrease the durability of all enemy strongholds at the beginning of battle. Begin the battle in defensive formation. Convince an enemy general to join. Yeah, that's Balthus. I mean, okay. Pontoon bridge. Move boats to form a bridge and create a new path. That seems pretty valuable. I mean, it's why it costs 20, right? Summon archers to protect the defensive line. I think Balthus and the bridge. We'll do that. Okay. And I want to use Ignatz. So let's swap Claude for Ignatz.
I'm ready anytime.
I want to see how punching works. I'm really interested. Maybe, okay. Maybe I'll wait on Hilda. I want to use Hilda to see like if Armor Knight changes movesets or whatever, kind of like Thief. It's still a sword, but it's not like mercenary sword. Lawrence is just really good. Marianne, of course. Change deployment. How do I? Oh, I can't. Okay, Shez has to be. Got it. Okay.
I'll do my best.
Well, in that case, I guess I will swap these two, so I only get 3 playables. Marianne, Shez, and then we'll try out Brawler Ignatz and see how that goes. And as far as secondary people here, Raphael, Hilda, Leonie. Is there someone else I would want here instead? I think we're fine. I mean, Claude. I'll swap Claude with Leonie. So we have a bow. We don't have a lance. No. Oh wait, you're using Freikugel, but you're a lance unit? Oh wait, no. What is the? Oh, battalion. I was like, what is the symbol on their faces now? That's the battalion they have equipped. Okay. Magic. I guess because we have multiple tomes. And if I'm not controlling Lawrence, let's swap Lawrence for... We don't have anyone that is using a lance class, huh? You know what, maybe Envoy, we can turn him into a lance for this map. Why not, you know? Oh, but I mean, he doesn't really get anything out of that. Hold on, let's... Well, whatever. Optimize. Set abilities. Yeah, that's fine. Just so we have the weapons available if need be. All right. Strategies. Oh, we can go back and change those if we... Oh, wait, is there still 10 points to spend? I didn't realize. I thought it was still 30. We had 40 points. Okay, hold on. Decrease durability of enemy strongholds then. Okay, didn't even realize. Let's begin.
Hang in there, everyone. We'll turn this around. Just you wait. The port can't remain in enemy hands. Use everything in your power to take it back.
Seize the port strongholds. Yeah.
Ah, our fearless leader finally makes his entrance. We've been holding out all by our lonesome.
My apologies, Judith. I had my hands full elsewhere. We'll need you to maintain our defense.
On.
Everyone else, make sure she stays alive.
Okay, don't let Judith be routed. Oh. Okay, well that one easy enough. Let's see, Judith. She's fighting a horse. A lord. Okay, neat. Let's. Okay, we got Marianne and Raphael going this side. Let's go to Ignatz and see how this works. Just let them do whatever. Okay, one uppercut.
One more left.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tornadoes. Fist tornadoes. Okay. And then hold on. We have rushing blow, dual devastators. Punch the horse. You know what? All right, Ignatz. Let's go. Let's try rushing blow. Okay. It's essentially like Stinger. Wow. Okay, this. I do very much like this. All right. So we have that.
Okay.
Wonder how I get in there. It's like I don't have flyers yet.
We need to go stabilize the front lines. Just make sure they don't steal any of our strongholds back.
What? They have recaptured the port. This does not bode well. Launch our surprise attack.
Surprise attack. Oh, so how do I get in there, you know?
Ambush inside the city? Can't say I expected that. Lower the drawbridge and intercept them.
Drawbridge. Ah, okay. I see. I see. I kind of figured it kind of looked like that on the map. Defeat the ambushers.
We cannot allow them to break through our defense. Let us all band together.
Okay, so
Not a problem.
Shez. This one has an axe. That one.
I've got this.
Oh wait, no.
Not a problem.
That one.
This.
Let's do Claude on that
Let's
one.
see how this goes.
Yeah. Let's
Hilda.
do this. Don't worry, I won't slap.
Please, excuse
Marianne.
me. Is this okay?
And I think, let's see.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
All right.
Raphael.
There's nothing
Okay.
these muscles
I
can't
think that
do.
is everyone assigned into something while
Yeah, right.
Ignatz is filling everything with paint and punches. Hold on. Where's the base cap? That's what I want. Thief appeared and is advancing. Evacuate. Oh.
Right for the taking. And
Hold
take
on.
it we did. Time for a quick exit.
Don't let Thief reach the evac point. Oh, I got
At a time
him.
like this? The nerve.
Let us
Where
take
you
them
at?
by storm.
I won't lose. Let's do this.
All right, one of those, and then is this meter?
Let me paint you a picture.
Let me paint you a picture. Let's go, buddy.
I can still fight.
Oh, the perfect dodge. Thief dead. The Cavalier died too. All right.
Glad we got all that stuff back.
How are they doing over here? Okay, I think they're doing all right. Hopefully. Let's see, base captain, you. Okay, we have that base. Want to take this while we're here. Oh, Marianne sees.
We'll protect Deirdre
One
and
brigand
the Alliance.
down. This is nice damage. Let's go, Ignatz. Okay, so we have that. Let's go take this stronghold while we're at it, I guess. Also, let's see. Claude defeated our brawler. Marianne. Let's have her help.
Please.
I feel like Raphael probably needs. Oh, actually, no. Raphael's doing pretty well. Help Lauren's over there. Defeated ambushers. Okay.
Finished yet. Keep up the assault. Show them what the Empire is made of.
Okay.
We're putting up a good
Wyverns, huh?
There's gotta be a way to turn the tables. Wait, that's... I got this!
A host. Hello.
Fear not. Host Sigisvald Goneril has arrived. I shall deliver Deirdre from the hands of the enemy.
I really didn't expect him to be a sword. Wait, whoa.
Host? What are you doing here?
I'm using
You're
him?
complaining though.
I will crush the Empire forces. Everyone, follow me!
Yo. Okay, hold on. Ignatz,
I think this will go. I'm prepared.
continue destroying. Hold on. Grounder.
My lord, the fire orbs are ready.
Fire orbs. Oh no.
Prepare to fire. We shall blast a hole through their defense line.
Okay. I see. Ignatz is working on getting out there.
Our defensive line is in jeopardy. Isn't there any way to stop them?
Hold on, what was it? LX. Okay. Pulsed Galvanic Surge. Attacking slightly fills the unique ability gauge. When it is full, press ZR to temporarily increase speed and imbue attacks with lightning. Very cool.
Nice work. If we bring them this way, we can use them as a bridge.
Lester's mightiest hero has come to our aid. We can't be defeated now.
Pontoon bridge.
Get those ships over here.
Okay. So we're able to run across now. Let's see. Where's Claude?
Let's try
Claude
this.
on you.
Let's see how this goes.
How is Judith doing? Okay. I saw there were Cavaliers in there. Let's see. Ignatz took that. We can't go in here yet. So Ignatz, go ahead and seize that. All right. take this real quick. What else? Wind sweep. Okay, we have that on Shez. Oh my god.
Charge and attack.
Okay. So we're gonna take Holst. Do I get to keep him? I hope so. That'd be great. All right. Seized. Solid. Stronghold captain. Hello. Look at all the brawlers.
I can't be stopped. Clear out. Finish.
Well, that'll do ya.
We managed to take out one of those weapons.
Okay. Defeat assault troop. Oh, defeated assault troop. Yep. Balthus and their allies have appeared. Rambo is here.
All right, it's my turn. All hands, attack.
Defeat Balthus. Oh, he's right next to. Oh, he's right here. Yeah.
What's he doing fighting for the Empire?
Persuade Balthus.
I better prepare for the worst. Oh, it's been a while since we've had a serious fight. Come at me, Balthus. Yeah, right.
Okay, defeat and recruit Balthus. There's a key here, though. I need that.
Fight.
Okay, got the chest key. So how is Ignatz doing over there? You all right, bud? You're getting it. You're getting it done. Okay. Judith, you okay? Plenty okay. Quad. Let's see. Hilda.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry.
We'll beat up that
I won't
guy.
slack off.
Let's see how this
You
goes.
guys beat up that guy. Okay. Balthus, come over here. And then galvanize. Cavalier sears the trading, but wait. Judith, what the? Did I just lose?
Your reputation as the illustrious king of grappling will take a hit.
Hold on. Judith, girl, what are you doing?
All right, here I go. There's nothing to...
Not a problem. I've got this.
Please, excuse me.
Everyone,
Is this
go
okay?
fix that.
Now it is my turn. There.
We had disabled the fire orbs.
Thank goodness. Now they can't bombard us
Balthus
anymore.
is defeated.
My apologies.
Balti, just give up already. Why don't you join us instead?
I've got no right to choose now that I'm beat. Do whatever you want with me.
We've recruited Balthus. Okay.
I did not think I had underestimated you. This is terrible.
All right, Ferdinand.
All units, attack! Follow me!
Oh, and Ignatz. Okay, Ferdinand. Defeat Ferdinand and defend Deirdre until the very end.
It is a noble's duty to...
Hold on. So
I think this will go well.
let's have Ignatz
I'm
go
going.
open that chest.
protect the people. We must recapture Deirdre.
Seize all the stronghold. I'm working on it. Well, the defeat of the brawler. Okay, so
Yeah.
Let's see
do
here.
this. Don't worry,
Let's try this.
And take that over. Claude.
Let's see how this goes.
Now it is my turn.
Lawrence.
Go for.
Okay. Just get some trading posts on our side.
I can't be stopped.
Honestly, Holst can't. The fact that I'm using it right now is so sick. Like, up, that's ours now. Yeah, Ferdinand. We're gonna put you in the ground. Or you'll retreat, like Caspar. I don't know if we'll be killing him yet.
Future of the Empire.
Oh. Now let's open the chest. What do we get? Don't know. Like, get this brawler out of here, dude. Okay, so while that's happening, Ignatz
I think this will go. I'm prepared.
sees. Judith is in trouble. What are you guys doing? I sent them all to go help Judith, but I might have to go do that myself. All right, let's see. Marianne, Holst, where are you at? Okay, Holst.
Now is our chance. They can
Take that.
Won't scare me into abandoning my post.
They were pretty much all dead. Okay, whatever. So let's see. Oh, Ignat's getting kind of beat up. Hold on. Order heal. Okay. And over here is being attacked by Cavalier. We have a horse breaker. Oh wait, that was our the top one. Okay. Ow.
Be careful.
Just get this Cavalier out of here.
Stay back. Stop. Oh my.
There we go. Okay. So with that, head over a base captain. Okay, another base is ours. Let's see, what else do we want to accomplish? Okay, you took that.
Now is our chance.
Yeah, work on taking that guy out. You're still trying to take this?
Now it's go for it.
Or did you like... Wait, it says go for... Hold on.
Now it is my turn.
Oh, yeah, base captain. Yeah.
There is nothing I cannot do.
Take that guy out, man. Kill the... What are you doing over here?
Don't worry.
Taking that guy
I
down?
won't
Okay,
slack
sure.
off.
Anything else we need to really worry about? Let's see. Raphael.
All right, here I go. There's nothing.
Take that guy. Shez. We'll make sure our, I guess, bases aren't creeping up in the back. Like, yeah, like this guy. Go ahead and take that. Flash strike. Doing the big horse damage. Grounder just for extra shield. Very nice, very nice. 14.
I'm feeling confident now.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Ferdinand. That is fine. How is Ignatz doing? Okay, Ignatz is about to get that Let Ferdinand do his thing. We have to seize all strongholds one way or another. Let's help Ignatz finish this off. There we go. And then, let's see, base captain, I want you.
I'll try.
I get him? Yes. Okay.
Stay back.
There we go. Big horse damage. We have our ice falling from the sky. There's one of those. Is that a kill? Okay. Seized all strongholds. We've done it. Let's go back to Holst.
My apologies.
Okay. Now everyone order all-out offensive. Destroy him. And we're taking Holst over there too. And hopefully, most of the time, whenever the scoring comes into play, the downside is not killing enough trash. So I'm hoping by taking out some of these base camps, you know, taking the Cavaliers. We can alleviate that, get an S rank that way. Holst defeated 500. Cavalier dead. There's 2 more Cavalier on the map.
It has been some time, Ferdinand, though I had hoped our next meeting would be for tea instead of battle.
Indeed. I would have much preferred trading bars, not blows.
Come on, Cavalier. I might as well kill all the big boys, right? And then we'll waltz up and delete Ferdinand.
My apologies.
I'm wondering if like 1,000 enemies maybe does it. There's a base captain. And then, yeah, that Cavalier. Swordmaster moves are sick. Oh, okay. Cannot move when doing that charge. That's fine. All right, Cavalier down. And that is okay. We're still not at 1,000. Don't know if it'll matter all that much. But let's go. Let's see. Defeat Ferdinand. God, look at this map. There's the Cavalier with Ferdinand. And then, of course, I'm sure he's got a bunch of buddies to scoop up. Yeah, look at this.
Face me if you dare. Make my own luck. I can't be stopped.
All right, Ferdinand, are you gonna... That was so much damage. Okay, we have surpassed 1,000. Okay, okay.
Must stay alert.
Heal real quick.
I make my own
I cannot retreat now.
Let's do one of these. And then galvanize, or galvanic surge rather. Lightning caster 1. Oh my god. Is he's frozen as well? Marianne, let's go.
Goddess, forgive me.
then we're awakened because that's necessary. My God.
Let my ambitions get the better of me.
That was a fun mission.
Withdraw and regroup.
I liked all the sub-objectives and everything. It flowed really well.
We won! I want to hear those victory cheers, folks. They're probably planning a second assault after they regroup. But we'll see if that actually happens.
Okay.
Look! The Imperial army is retreating!
Yeah, so no dead Ferdinand.
Steady, Hilda. Don't get too excited.
Or I missed it. While
We've
just
only
like
repelled the first wave of their assault.
gushing about how fun that was.
The Empire has been funneling a great deal of troops into Leicester since taking control of the Great Bridge of Murden. I expect they'll have plenty of reinforcements at the ready, fresh and fully prepared to fight.
Sharp as ever, Holst. I was thinking the same thing. We're not out of the woods just yet.
But you still have your plan, right?
I believe it is high time you explain exactly what scheme you hold up your sleeve.
Just keep your eyes on the enemy and you'll know soon enough. Assuming the plan actually succeeds, that is.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Enough with the theatrics. Do you truly intend to evade our questions, even now?
Well, if that's what our leader says, we'll just have to monitor the Imperial army and await good news.
If you are satisfied with that, Lord Holst, then it will have to suffice.
How long will we have to wait?
How long are we gonna have to wait before we know if it worked?
Good question. I'd say about 3 days, give or take. If everything goes as planned, it'll all be clear as a nice summer sky. And Lawrence, apologies in advance.
Why are you apologizing only to me? It feels somewhat disquieting. Oh, very well. I shall wait to see just what it is you have been scheming. But to be clear, if this plan of yours fails, the Alliance is finished. We will no longer be able to resist the Empire.
Yes, I'm well aware. Failure isn't an option.
Enemies defeated B? And I took too long. The enemies defeated thing, how long do they expect you? How many things do they expect you to really kill? Clearly more than 1,400, more than 1,500, that was B. Wow, okay, whatever.
Good, but not a...
Sure, whatever. So who is MVP?
Did I really do it?
Oh, okay. Okay. Surprising. It wasn't Ignatz? It's like, I use mostly Holst. So it's like, well, Holst doesn't seem like he can be MVP. Hey, we have Mastered Mercenary. We'll get off of that. Go back to Flugel. Mastered Archer on Claude, so we can stop doing that. Okay.
Hey, a new power.
I think it's
another trick up the
One
old
heart,
sleeve.
one mind. I wonder what that does. Oh, it was an iron shield. That's what was in the chest. Okay, cool. I knew we'd be able to see what was in the chest from here. Intermediate seal. Bunch of ingredients. Okay. And then a C support between them. Balthus, level 15, brawler. Can't see what his crest does. Yes, we get to keep him. Oh, that's hype because he was sick to play.
Move the injured soldiers to the rear. All those who can fight, reform your ranks. As soon as we are prepared, we will launch another attack on Deirdre.
another one. Why don't we just, wait for...
Our enemy is exhausted, while we have plenty of soldiers who are unharmed and able to fight. This is the most opportune time to strike.
Lord Ferdinand.
Ah, General Ladislava. We've been waiting for you. Has Count Burgley's arrived?
No, he has yet to depart the Empire. There has been some suspicious activity in southern Leicester that has made the minister wary to proceed.
Is that Caspar's dad? I'm trying to remember. There's so many places and names to remember.
Suspicious activity, you say? Do we have any idea what the Alliance is plotting?
Not to my knowledge, sir. As much as it pains me to say it, perhaps we should fall back until we know more.
And yet here we stand, on the precipice of victory.
General Ladislava, our scouts have returned.
And what do they report?
Gloucester soldiers have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden. We've lost control of the bridge. We anticipate that House Gloucester and Ordelia's forces will soon seize the lands that belong to House Phlegathon.
So, Count Gloucester was deceiving us all along.
What? We've been tricked!
Okay.
Oh no, we're doomed!
Seems we have blundered right into an Alliance trap.
We have to retreat. Get out of here!
Calm yourself, Bernadetta. A leader must project confidence for the good of their soldiers. We shall begin an orderly march to the Great Bridge of Murden at once. Though the enemy may give chase, stopping is not an option. We must maintain our course for the Empire and let nothing deter us.
Understood. I am with you, wherever you may take us.
I apologize for leading you both into this debacle. For now, all we can do is pray that any part of our host makes it back to the Empire safely. Forgive me, Edelgard. I may not be able to keep my promise to you after all.
Well, that's hide UI. It's just a good screenshot of Ferdinand that I will probably use for a thumbnail. It's like, ooh, okay. YouTube brain like that.
The Imperial Army is on the run. Looks like my plan went off without a hitch.
According to a messenger from my father, Gloucester forces have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
What did you say?
The Imperial forces were caught completely off guard and have been driven back. The bridge is once again under Alliance control.
Let's go, Lawrence's dad.
He also said that Count Ordelia is working with Count Gloucester to fortify southern Leicester.
Using a false surrender to draw the enemy into a disadvantageous position. I take it that was your plan, my lord?
But also, isn't that, I mean, like, is that a war crime? False surrenders?
Yeah, basically.
Who cares? Fire Emblem's full of war crimes.
If he hadn't won the battle for Deirdre. That was the promise we made. And thanks to all of you, I held up my end of the bargain.
So, what's all that mean now?
They're saying that House Gloucester and House Ordelia never really betrayed the Alliance.
I hope you can all forgive me. I knew the whole time, but my father had sworn me to secrecy.
Huh.
You knew about this, Lysithea? But my father
was like,
never breathed
damn.
a word of it to me. Claude, why was I not informed?
Again, I'm sorry about that. Your father made me swear not to say anything until it was over and done with.
But why? Is this another sign that he has yet to consider me a worthy successor?
That's not it, Lawrence. But it's also not my place to speak for your father. You should ask him yourself the next time you see him. I'm sure this all came as a shock to you, Lawrence, but there's no time to sulk. We need to move, and quick. If we don't surround and quash the Imperial Army right away, this little plan will backfire, and Count Gloucester will be the one left vulnerable.
He's right. If Count Burgleys were to enter the fray now, our allies at the Great Bridge would be caught in a pincer attack.
Ask about Count Burgleys?
Who's this Count Burgleys person?
The Empire's Minister of Military Affairs. His house holds the territory.
Okay, I'm
on the
pretty sure
opposite end
that's-
of the Great Bridge.
That was Caspar's dad.
I've yet to face him on the battlefield myself, but he's regarded as the greatest warrior in the Empire.
I see where this is going. We need to move.
I hate to ask this of you when you're still exhausted from the last battle, but I'm going to need one more push from each of you.
Okay. Well, another chapter complete. Hopefully this wasn't such a long video as the last one, but with the supports, we'll see. I don't know how long my recording was, and it's definitely longer, but editing magic hopefully comes through. But solid stuff. Again, story, fun. I don't quite like how the side quests are handled. If they're side quests, why are they mandatory? You know? But whatever. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.